Are you seeing, I'm going to call it PRSD, pandemic related stress disorder, in your workforce, in those high value people? Maybe it's, and what I mean by that, Michael, is it, and maybe it's not in those people, but it's a lack of focus, a lack of ambition. They're more sensitive about things. There's a demand and an ask for more flexibility, even in ways our industry just can't be flexible. So, are you seeing that as an out as a sort of the residue of the 2 years?
So I love that you asked me this question because I believe I have a perspective on the lag. So we serve brands. We, in the last couple months, have taken brands to a location around the country, and actually we actually have two people in Frankfurt today, and we have talked to customers who just took their first trip. So the answer for those people,
Since the pandemic.
yes, since the pandemic, which is that's a significant lag, right? That's unbelievable. So to them, the fog, the disorder, whatever the acronym is, they're in it. For our people in our industry, the people on my team, it's gone. It's been gone for about 3 or 4 months. We are back to exactly where we want to be. And even as we face some, the blips per se. So actually, this is funny, Khalil, because we were talking before this started about sort of our, children and catching things. We are in this new experience of people that have been isolated. Now their children, everybody's interacting, and there are these things that people are catching that are non-COVID related, right? But they're stopping households, right? And because the genome's working on like, oh, how do we get back in this thing where we're banging up against stuff that's trying to attack our bodies a little more regularly. So even with that, my team, their children, they've already been in that for a few months and everything. And the way they're responding to it is, this is just going to have to be how it is. We've got work to do. So I'm super, super grateful for that, because don't we learn from the people around us how we should behave? And in our industry, in my company, people are showing up just the way they always have. I mean, we are on brand. It's awesome. But I do know in certain verticals that we work in and with certain brands that we work with, there's a significant lag. And most of it is like medical device, it's in the areas of companies that are in medicine. And I'll say one other thing that was a benchmark today. Lauren, who you know on our team, and Michael Vallone, they're at their first client meeting that the client called in their facility, the first one in 32 months. The very first time that our people have gone to pitch and talk about a project with a customer in 32 months. So that's a long time. That's a long time for people who are in the experiential economy and literally focused on face-to-face engagement.